Today, we're talking about price. As a beginner, this is probably one of the most important things to understand about trading. The x-axis and the y-axis. So please take notes, listen carefully. This is important. Let's dive into the charts. So we're going to be looking at GBP USD because why not? We've been sticking with GBP USD, so let's stick to it. So this is current price. As you can see on the right hand side, we've got where the price is. Now up here, we've got 1.38 and then 3 zeros. And then it goes to 1.37, 5 zeros. And then 1.375, 2 zeros, 1.37, 3 zeros. Now, the numbers that you need to pay attention to is the two numbers after the decimal point. So we have 38, 37, 37, and then the last three numbers. So 37500. These are the numbers that are important. So the two numbers after, all the numbers after the decimal point, those are the numbers that you need to take note of and pay attention to, because that is very, very important. Now, if I can start from 3800, right? So I will draw actually, let me get a different tool. So I'm going to do a horizontal line. 38000, and I'll put that right there. Now I'm going to draw one at 37000, and then I'm going to get my measuring tool and I'm going to measure. Probably won't be exactly on the point, but we're close enough. It says 99.4. As you guys can see, that number all the way to the right, that is 99.4 pips. So from 37000 to 38000, that's 100 pips. This is important. So that means from 37000 to 37500, that's 50 pips. And then from 37000 to 37250, that is 25 pips. Now, the market moves in increments. That's why I'm giving you this price data. You're gonna have to do your own study and go to the charts and look at it yourself and practice. Get an understanding of it. From 37000 to 37250, that is 25 pips. So that's a 25 pip increment right there. And then as we keep going, so 37250, 3750, 37750, and then 38000. The daily average is 75 pips on the majority of the currency pairs, meaning the whole day's range on an average is 75 pips. These numbers are very important because that is price. Price moves based off the numbers. Those numbers that I gave you, 000, 250, 500, 750, 000 again, those are the numbers that price likes to move off. Pay attention, please. Those are the numbers. Those are the numbers that price likes to move off of and actually, direct itself wherever it's going. So you will find oftentimes that price can go up to triple zeros, and then quickly move. Let's try and find an example where that happens. So I'm going to remove these lines and I'm going to go to any random point in time, and let's see. Let's go on the 4-hour time frame and let's take these off. Okay, we can go down here. So price pushes down and then reverses up. If I can just put my cursor there and look at the number that it's at, I can see that is 1.30102. So that's 10 pips away from the triple zeros that I just gave you guys. So again, that's an example. You guys need to understand it's not always going to go exactly to the price point. It can go to the area. And then price pushes up. And from here, we move down. So if I draw a horizontal ray from there, what price point is that? 1.31920. So that is close to 1.32000. Then price pushes down and then moves off of this point. So as you can see, we push down and then boom, from this point, we reverse and go all the way back up. What price point is that at? That is at 1.30850. So that's close to 750. Pushes up, triple zeros, pushes all the way down. And now from this price point, we push up. Where's that? That is 366. So that's close to 250, 250. What I want you guys to do is go onto the charts, look at price and see where price reacts from. Whenever price gets close to these numbers that I've just given you, it moves. That's the importance of price. There's only two things on the chart: price and time. And the time is the day of the week, the actual time that it is on that current day. So there's, where we are in the month, where we are in the week, where we are in the year. I'm giving you guys gems right here. I hope you are paying attention. There's only two things on the charts. Of course, as a beginner, you don't fully understand technical analysis and everything that is entailed with it. But if I can just simplify this as much as possible, there's only two things on the charts: price and time. That's what it always comes down to. So we move all the way up, and then from this point we get a rejection. Where's that? That is at 694. So that is close to 750, almost touching 700. So that's close to 750. Then we get down to this point and then we reverse. Where's that? 32000. We get to up to this point, we reverse. Well, not reverse, we start consolidating. Where's that? 542. What price point is that? 500. So again, guys, please do your homework, do your research, and study the importance of price, and you will see for yourself, even down to the minute. When you go down to the minute time frame, you'll see even down to the minute that price reacts from these key price points. So again, remember, 000, 250, 500, 750, 000. 25 pip increments. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time.